Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Sprout Solutions, Aperon, Tuala, Simf, and AimHigh. Check out our partners in the description. Welcome sa Stock Up Podcast series ng Startup Podcast PH where we re-invite our guests to talk about their business strategies and how they became revenue generating or how they increased their revenues. We have Kahiro and one of its co-founders, Christian Reyes. Hello, Christian. Kamusta?
Hello, Johnny. Good evening.
Ayun. So, I last interviewed Kahiro, you, and actually si Melody, who's based in CDO in Cagayan de Oro back in 2023. So, a little more than 1 year ago na. And actually, Kahiro is one of my favorite startups, by the way. Recently, nag-release ako ng parang top 10 personal favorite or parang personal picks ng Startup Podcast PH. And I mean, ano naman siya, objectively done. Of course, may subjective din. Pero I'm really awed din talaga sa ginagawa ni Kahiro as a mobile, cloud-based POS na tumutulong din sa mga Filipino MSMEs or Filipino SMEs, Filipino businesses. But I'd like it to come from you, Christian. So ano nga ba talaga si Kahiro para din ma-refresh ang ating mga listeners? Ano nga ba ang Kahiro?
Yeah, so thank you, Johnny. No, yung first natin dyan, Kahiro is a mobile point of sale system that we made it available or can be reached out by majority of the SMEs. So bakit ganon? Number one, with regards to the pricing, we've adjusted it or we created it talagang affordable. When you say affordable, there is the content, there is the product value, plus it is ready to purchase or easily you can purchase it. And then, of course, one of our vision and mission is to reach out to the MSMEs talaga na we don't want them to experience what we've experienced being as an SME myself. So, ginawa namin yung product na ang laman niya, not just your usual POS. So, even your cash flow, nandyan siya. Ano yung ibang other na ingredients monitoring or inventory monitoring ninyo, nandyan siya. And we also wanted them to see that Kahiro is not just there to provide the POS. So our tagline is service beyond just systems. We also do provide business journey assistance. So ano yon? Like for example, mga BIR accreditation or some webinars that we do, no, within exchange. Kasi yung mga active users natin, minsan binibigyan namin sila ng refreshers, product knowledge, but outside the box, meron ding mga extended customer service that we do. Some are, we need the supplier for this. We need some marketing assistance for this. So we do that. Also within regards to the promotion, syempre ang gusto natin, long-term relationship with them. And ang pinaka-goal namin is this SME that we've on board, makita namin sila 5-10 years. Kasi what number one is why there is a mobile POS and the cash flow management present in our POS because doon namin nakikita yung trend minsan na, okay, within one day, there are 30,000 who open their businesses. But after a week, ilan din yung nagsasara. So, ayaw na natin yung ganon na fluctuate. Gusto natin, kung gaano katagal yung naging feasibility ng isang business, gusto natin maturuan sila na na-track ko nga yung sales ko. Pero what's after that? Diba? So, it comes with the cash flow management. Dapat hindi ka natitigil doon lang sa puro pasok-pasok, ano rin yung na-i-spend mo? Ano na talaga yung status ng business mo? So, yan si Kahiro, up to that certain level. And of course, extension to their customers as well, there is a loyalty program that we've made doon sa POS natin.
Ayun, kaya kayo nasa top 10 talaga ng Startup Podcast BH kasi part din ng criteria ng selection na yun is yung parang impact kumbaga sa society, sa bansa, and with that pa lang that you said, you're not just a POS, you're really helping the business din talaga, the SMEs din talaga as a whole. So, of course, meron din yung business strategy, I guess, kasi parang customer retention din yan, parang building customer relationships. Later, pag-usapan natin yan, and especially when you mentioned na talagang position ninyo na mas accessible kumbaga yung pricing, yung sa market. So, I guess pasok din yan sa strategies later, pag-usapan natin yan. Pero, I'd like to ask for some lang muna update siguro in general kay Kahiro. So parang as a business or as a startup actually, ano nga ba mga naging progress ni Kahiro? Actually, as if I remember correctly, may mga nasalihan kayo ng mga programs din ano. So, ano lang ba yung parang naging progress ni Kahiro since 2023 as a startup?
Yeah, so we've done a lot of pitching, we've done a lot of explorations and possible partnerships and reconnecting. But the highlight of siguro the 2024 year is we've joined dun sa Pitch IT program with Huawei and the NICT, no? So we had the chance to get invited. Only 3 startups from the Philippines got invited to China, Huawei University, and then Kahiro is one of them. And there is an ongoing program with the partnership or the referral program ni Kahiro ngayon na binuo namin since 2024. Now Kahiro is easily able to reach through our distributors. So yun yung isa na ginawa namin for the scalability. Talagang naglagay kami to reach out to our users na hindi sila mahihirapan. The distributors are now present regionally. And then also within the growth and the other partnerships, of course, those distributors are hardware distributors, are accounting firms. So we've evaluated and scanned them talaga na dapat hindi sila malilimit just to that certain na Kahiro and the certain client lang din. Meron dapat na qualification na ginawa namin na how are you going to extend that certain service doon sa mga SMEs natin. So other than that, meron din tayo syempre ng mga programs with ginagawa natin for the DTI, makapasok din tayo. And of course, we are very proud to say that Kahiro is part of PCCI Valenzuela. We are also um, reaching out to that certain community, and we hope that this community talaga makilala sila kasi ang ganda-ganda ng mga programs din na na-provide nila for SMEs. So yun yung siguro most of the highlights. And ano yung siguro yung nasabi mo for the aabangan, we are about to release the V3 for this year. So Kahiro is now going to V3, and product-wise, there is this what we call partnership with iCar Philippines. Yun yung aming payment platform partner. So we are going to cater QRPH plus direct online payments now. Para talaga to the extend for the extended service na rin ng for our customers to their customers. Ayan.
Mm. Ayun, grabe. Actually, parang dami nating pag-usapan dito, ang dami ng na-open up na mga parang business and maneuvers ninyo, eh. Pero siguro yung ano muna, siguro yung
Yes.
parang pinakasimple. So nag-start si Kahiro na V1. I want to know lang parang paano nga ba nagbago from V1 to V2 to V3? Kasi for sure ginawa niyo yan for your customers, ano, for your clients, for the SMEs, ano. So parang
Yes.
ano yung mga motivation on why you upgrade from V1 to V2? Ano ba yung parang pinakasimpleng form muna ni Kahiro dati, and then V1 to V2, and then V2 to V3?
Okay. So for V1, of course, this is the basics phase of Kahiro. Dito tayo na nagkaroon lang ng ating cloud-based na presence, yung analytics natin nandiyan, and then the online store. With the V2, ano yung in-extend natin? We've onboard the franchising platform. But with the franchising platform, it is not limited just to one brand. Like for example, you cater 2 types of businesses, you can handle them. But we are continuously improving that certain platform na sinama namin din sa V3, the multi-tenant platform, which is like 3 different businesses in one dashboard. So kahit na may car wash, salon, and then cafe ka,
Oh.
isang dashboard na lang yan, hindi ka na kailangan na mag-in and out always. So nandiyan na rin siya. Plus of course, the stability and yung pinaka-importante doon is yung loyalty program natin na upcoming pa. So, yun yung nasa laman ng V3. Right now, we're under beta. For the V3, we have onboarded few beta users.
I like that ano 'no, adaptation kumbaga kasi actually parang first ko lang na narinig yun ano, na you can handle in one system yung different types of businesses. Kasi ang kumbaga yung mga ibang nagagawa is, same business but like different franchises, different branches ano. So dito and totoo naman may mga gano'n talagang mga SMEs. Actually yun nga yung mga parang neighborhood businesses din, eh, na parang, yung isang mayamang pamilya or yumaman na pamilya nagkaroon ng capital, nagkaroon ng pera for business, magtatayo ng salon, and then ng restaurant, and then ng car wash. And tama naman na isa lang talagang pamilya or isang tao or isang grupo yung nag-manage nun ano. So maganda na isang POS or isang system na lang din yung gamit niya. So ito bang V1 to V2 tsaka V2 to V3 parang talagang galing ito sa mga customers niyo, request ba ito or parang nakita niyo ito na ito yung gusto nilang mangyari, that's why you did it?
So, as you know naman, Kahiro is very, is really a data-driven na company kami or a startup, no? So, what we did is, these are execution basically from those feedbacks from our users. And also, yung mga nakikita namin na inquiries na, why don't you want to onboard with Kahiro? What's keeping you or holding you back?
Hmm.
So, ito is a merge of those who wanted to go on board with Kahiro and our active users. So, bakit ganun yung nangyari? Kasi meron din iba na kung iisipin baka sasabihin, hindi pang may pera kasi iba-ibang klaseng negosyo. Hindi, kasi may mga kiosk diyan na iba-ibang klase ng tinitinda or iba-iba silang klase. Pero kahit nasa sa isang lugar siya, gusto niya ng hiwa-hiwalay. So ito yung naisip namin na isang way para talagang mapuli, like isang convenience store na may pharmacy. Pwede siyang
Hmm.
dalawa, pwede rin naman sa isa kasi we have categories din naman.
Hmm.
Pero may mga iba talaga na mga dati na natutong mag-franchise, nag-franchise sa isang brand tapos tumalon sa isang brand. So papaano yung monitoring na mangyayari sa kanila, 'di ba? Or meron silang vape shop pero magkaibang brand, papaano rin yung gagawin mo? So we started with that sa franchising talaga na same brand, same everything. And of course, yung multiple devices natin na iisang brand, iisang may-ari, iisa lahat. So pare-parehas even the pricing. So multiple devices lang siya. So that's what we call na multiple devices. Add device lang siya para sa ibang location. Yung multiple as in franchising naman, for the franchisor's POV, magkakaiba na may-ari, magkakaiba ng branch. So yun yun. So ito naman, even si franchisor na may iba-iba na siyang brands, nagagamit rin nila. So if ever that they wanted to expand, hindi na sila mag-iisip na panibago na naman, ganito. And I hope lang na sa panahon ngayon, our business owners won't see it as an expense anymore, no? Kasi kadalasan yung mga nagsisimula, parang, ano ba, maglalagay na ba ako ng POS? Mahal yan. Maglalagay na ba ako ng POS? Gastos. Parang gano'n. But they cannot see the help of monitoring talaga and tracking at the early time, di ba?
Speaking of that ano, yung parang maybe hindrance nga sa ibang business owners yung gastos for a POS. Kasi you mentioned kanina na talagang yung positioning niyo sa market is medyo affordable yung price ano. So, I want to ask lang, parang nag-adjust ba kayo ng price even before or parang even before yun na talaga yung goal niyo na maging affordable para sa mas maraming Pilipino or in-adjust niyo ba siya para mapasok talaga yung best na price na mas marami ang makaka-afford, makakagamit, eh, of course mas marami kayong mga clients.
Yes, yes. So we started with the lowest 20 since we've onboarded 2021, and then wala pa kaming price change up until 2023,
Hmm.
end of year ng 2023. We just adjusted mid 2024. So mid 2024, yung price range namin hindi naman siya sobrang nagtaas just because of the adjustment is of course within regards to the enhancement, but
Mm.
still, this is the most affordable that you can get in the market. Hindi namin siya, even if you'll compare it side by side with the other competitors, mababa pa rin talaga yung kay Kahiro. But the value in it, that's way more than what they're paying for. So yun naman yung isa sa sinisigurado namin sa kanila, that the value is more than talaga on that price tag.
So yung sa pricing na 'to, correct me if I'm wrong 'no, if I remember dati when I interviewed you parang may free version ano and then may tiers sa pricing na parang if you get this tier, more features kumbaga. So ganun pa rin ba, may tiers? Paano nga ba yung parang pricing and packaging
Yes,
nito?
yes. Actually, we started with, yung first natin, yes, we have the free version, but it is now limited, yung free version natin. Tapos, before, we had this monthly na mga 800, 1,500, ganyan. Now, we've onboarded, since may monthly pa rin naman, but majority talaga is nandun talaga sila sa annual kasi they can save much more at up until mga 633, no, if they get the annual. So, yung annual natin is now 8,000 and 12,000. So the 8,000 one is the basic one. But yung basic na yun yung nandun sa premium namin before. So, itong premium namin ngayon, this is fully extended. So, hindi rin siya affected on if you're gonna check what's in it before. Pero itong nasa premium namin ngayon, talagang on the upper side or the premium side na talaga siya.
So yung premium, ano
Ayun.
yung parang laman niya? Ano yung parang special um features doon?
Yes, ayun na number one siyempre nandun sa extended loyalty program natin and then the number of
Hmm.
SKUs nila kasi it really gets on the side of the demand kasi the raw materials or the production and the other things on the inventory side doon na siya nagkakatalo on the handling na siya ng data nila.
Oh, so basically ano 'no, yung packaging din, yung pricing is, sa size kumbaga nung company. Tama ba? Parang size din nung well, SKUs, tama ba? SKUs, so sa dami nung variety ng
Actually,
items nila.
yeah, yung number of items nila but
Mm.
kasi ganito, meron kasing pharmacy na pili lang yung kanyang items, meron kasing
Ah,
pharmacy na full size pharmacy siya or lahat talaga kinikita niya. 'Di ba meron
mm.
tayong town pharmacy at saka meron tayong commercial pharmacy. So si town
Hmm.
pharmacy is for example, meron lang like house type pharmacy, meron siyang mga up to 100, 150 or at least 200. There's also a franchise of pharmacy na hindi gano'n kalaki ang number of SKUs or items niya. But itong certain pharmacy na 'to, that caters up until like a medical tools, yan na yung iba na yung nandun sa premium. And of course, yung mga payments, ganyan, yung mga iba nating features pa.
But actually ang mura nun 'no, for a POS kasi minsan may lumalabas din sa mga feed ko na mga POS na ano, parang ang mura actually ng 8,000 per year or 12,000 per year for that variety of an SME ano. So parang do you always make it a point ba na parang kayo yung talagang affordable sa market, parang ganun ba? And yun nga, affordable and the value being provided is way kumbaga sulit talaga.
Yes, yes. So, from my personal experience 'no, kasi there are times siyempre na boom talaga yung business mo, may times na magda-down yung business mo, may times na sakto lang or nasa trend ka lang talaga. Yun lang kasi minsan makikita natin na, okay, I will get this certain system. I know it will help me. But should I really hurt my pocket ba or my cash flow just to get this certain system that will help me? Paano kung makuha ko naman yung value na hindi ako masasaktan? Siguro yun yung isa talaga na ina-eye on or tina-target namin na win-win. Na hindi masakit sa puso
Hmm.
na 'pag kinuha ko 'tong system na 'to magge-gain na ako, hindi pa sumakit yung cash flow ko, 'di ba?
Ah,
Magkaka-data na ako, alaga pa yung cash flow namin. So, yan yung
gets.
gusto namin talaga for the SMEs.
At saka yan na yan alam mo, first of all, gusto kong I mean, ilan minutes pa lang tayo pero I like this conversation kasi very grounded yung mga usapan natin. Hindi tayo jargonish, eh, parang very talaga andun sa terms din ng mga na maintindihan ng mga negosyante, ng mga business owners. Pero ano 'no, parang this is also what I tell some startups ano, na parang, um the customers will buy that. Let's say 8,000 per year yan, 12,000 per year yan. Pero yung investment naman na yun ay mapapalitan ng parang profit na potential na mababalik sa kanila. So, why not, 'di ba? So, parang yun yung value talaga of a startup, eh. Yun yung value na napo-provide ng mga startups, eh, na parang wala talagang lugi for someone who will adopt your product. Kasi even if may initial investment, that will surely be converted to some profits later on. 'Di ba? Tama ba yun?
Yes, and it will not take a long time kasi it's uncertain investment. Kailangan mag-ROI ka din.
Mm, mm.
Nag-avail ako nitong POS. So, kailan ko ba mababawi? Even if I have the value already, kahit sabihin mo na nabubusog ka na ng data, yung business owner, nasa utak niya pa rin, ginastos ko pa rin yung pera eh.
Mm,
'Di
mm.
ba? Lumabas pa rin yan sa bangko ko. So, or sa cash flow ko. Kaya, iisipin ko pa rin, nabawi ko na ba siya talaga? Hindi
Hmm.
kasi, just to know you that just to let you know talaga na we are really understanding what's happening, eh. Ayaw namin
Mm,
yung
gets.
gumagawa kami ng decision na hindi namin iniintindi on the side of the user or the business owner themselves. So, the user usually are those na cashiers, ganyan. 'Di man nila mararamdaman yung gastos, but the value para sa
Hmm.
kanila and the ease of use para sa kanila. So, sino makakaramdam ng peso value? Si business owner. So, para parehas sila, the decision maker, the payer, and the user, everyone will come in to a point na win-win kami. 'Di ba? Hindi
Hmm.
lang this is the reaction, you know what? Pagka nagpe-present kami, even at some of the events that we went to, "Are you sure that these are all the composition of your product and then this is what you're asking for?" Parang even my relatives na lang, personal, hindi ka ba na parang, "Are you not like going crazy diyan kasi ganito lang yung offer ninyo?" Sabi ko, if ako yung business owner, I've done, some of the before, 'di ba? Siyempre nung wala pang ganitong mobile at saka wala pang ano, my experience in canvassing or whatever, lagi akong nalulula sa presyo na ang liit-liit lang ng negosyo ko pero I have to pay this kind of ano, 'di ba, this price. So, hindi ko gustong maramdaman nila yung gano'n, tsaka ayokong maramdaman nila na, ano ba 'to, binebentahan lang ba ako o 'di ba, yung kukunin lang ba niya yung pera ko or something. Then we know naman that the value is there. Even if I purchase something, I know I'll get the value, but is this worth it? Or, yes, I know it's worth it, but do I have this fund? So, sunod-sunod yung mga question mo sa utak mo and then 'pag nilabas mo yung pera na yun, nandiyan pa rin siya. You're a business owner, so money keeps running in your mind, 'di ba, on how are you going to get it back. So, yan din talaga yung isang pinapakinggan namin on their side.
Yeah, actually, I very much agree ano, ito yung value talaga that startups should be providing and win-win sa lahat ng players dun sa naging, kumbaga yung for the customers and for the business owners, the decision makers, even yung mga operators, yung mga operations, yung mga ano. Kasi ang role nga ng startups ano sa mundo talaga is to fix the gaps in the value chain and magagawa mo lang yun talaga 'pag naggawa ka ng technology na magiging win-win ang lahat ng players dun sa value chain na yun. And siguro yung sagot na parang, seryoso ba kayo na ang mura pero ito yung value? Kasi yun nga yung tine-take advantage ng mga startups in terms of tech and scalability, eh. Kasi, by scalable we mean parang you build a product and then that product is mare-replicate mo kasi you have a technology, eh. Madali mong mare-replicate, pero yung costs mo is hindi naman gano'n umaangat, parang economies of scale, eh. So, that's how you can keep the price down, but the value higher and higher. Curious lang ako, Christian, sa ano, kasi you're a business owner din dati, 'di ba? And si Ka-Hero, parang ano yung mga may types of SMEs or types of businesses na clients ninyo and parang nag-iba ba siya over the years? May mga ganito bang mas marami ngayon, et cetera?
Yes, and so we keep on, focusing on the target market that we want to reach out, which is the food and beverage industry talaga. Pero may mga pumapasok talaga na like mga pharmacy, mga convenience stores and clinics, 'no?
Hmm,
So, itong mga other, industries na 'to, siyempre we don't push them away. We just try to study on how are we going to adapt to their industry. But we focus on the food and beverage industry talaga. Yung
hmm,
iba kasi, uh, this is how I give it to all our team members. It's not that we can't, it's not that we don't want to, but we just wanted to focus on what should we cater. Kasi if kukunin natin lahat 'yan at internally or tayo magkasabog-sabog yung product, our startup will go nowhere. We want that certain target market of ours to really experience the best user experience that we can give. Kasi if we want to like adjust this, adjust that, it won't give the best experience at all. Parang halo-halo, 'di ba? You can get everything all at once, but there is this something that you're gonna look into that certain halo-halo. 'Di ba? Kung gusto mo sago, sago talaga yung titirahin mo sa halo-halo or uunahin mo talaga yung ube, gano'n din siya. Even if
mm.
marami sila, you still gonna focus on that certain target market
Hmm.
of yours.
Galing. Yun nga ang tinatawag natin na parang, capture that market, build that product market fit, and really yung value proposition dapat ng startup ay yung value na hinahanap talaga ng market. So you really have to connect your startup, the product that you make, and yung hinahanap nung market and kumbaga the value that they're willing to pay for and maybe focus nga on that market. But what I really like about Kahiro 'no, kasi, ang daming startups din now na parang really advanced technology, AI ganyan. Pero yung sa ginagawa ninyo although ano, parang ang focus niyo is hindi kayo nagpapabonggahan ng technology, pero yung technology ina-adapt niyo dun sa kung ano talaga yung kailangan on the ground, kung ano talaga yung kailangan ng mga customers 'no. So parang very focus din talaga kayo sa knowing what the customer really wants and then adapting your technology onto it. Is that right?
Yes, yes, correct. And also, siguro for that, Johnny, no, hindi naman natin kinakalimutan yung technology growth or
Mm.
development.
Yes, of
Nandun
course.
naman tayo sa adaptation and but we are doing it slowly to make it best, to make it to for us to deliver it at its best. Like for example, our AI, it's upcoming, but we don't want to push it now. No, release it now kasi everyone's doing AI. We are studying on how to execute it right. Kasi you can just put it right away eh. Pero how are they going to use it ba? Papaano rin ba yung adaptation niya? Hindi po pwede sa amin yung without that certain or proper data, hindi po pwede na ilo-launch lang namin siya kasi uso or yeah, we know that everyone's into AI or doing the automation. Nandiyan din naman tayo na phase, but we are putting it on the other side of the product first. Like for example, the payments, the generation of reports. Ayan, dyan muna kami nag-focus kasi those are the things that the business owner sees the most important features na kailangan. Kasi if kakalimutan natin, why are we here? Diba there's a solution that we're trying to solve. If we're not going to make that certain solution na we're here already, but that certain development to fulfill that certain solution, if may maiiwan siya just to be in trend or to fit in, baka yun din, we're gonna clash, di ba?
Is payroll processing taking too much of your time? Introducing Sprout Payroll Starter. For as low as 5,000 pesos per month, you get a team of experts to help you with your payroll and HR needs. We'll help compute and process payroll, handle all your government compliance requirements, and automate timekeeping. Leave the payroll to us so you can focus on growing your business. Enjoy peace of mind with Sprout Payroll Starter.
Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
True. Ayun. So, puntahan naman natin yung parang on the business strategies yung parang talagang on thinking about the business because of course, Kahiro, it's a business naman talaga that you have to get in revenues para din ma-sustain operations and para mas ma-develop pa si Kahiro siguro first question ko about the business strategies mismo, parang when you were developing the product, when you were doing these decisions, so parang ano yung main business principles ninyo? In kumbaga on why you chose these decisions, on why you chose this positioning sa market. Ayun.
Okay, so number one is yun nga, being Kahiro being always driven by data. Hindi naman namin kaagad-agad nakuhaan ng survey, nagawa ng ganito. Ang ginawa namin is just the analyzation on the first-hand experience. Ano ba yung mga features or ano ba yung mga yung mga factors of paying, ano ba yung mga saan ba talaga ang acquisition ngayon. So after that analyzation and figuring it out, ang ginawa namin, we plot our marketing acquisition process based on doon sa ginawa namin both from traditional and the SaaS way. Kasi there are things from the traditional way and the SaaS way that yung fully traditional you cannot remove. There is something from the SaaS na hindi siya fully adopted agad-agad. So yung ginawa namin is really what you call yung parang A/B testing or talagang trial and error phase. Nanggaling din kami dyan. And then after those, we have figured out that doing the certain Facebook ads, targeting properly, and kailan kami dapat maging aggressive, yun namin siya time, dun kami nag-execute na nung mga processes na nilagay namin. And siguro isa na lang ma-share namin, before we don't have the CSM, and then slowly, syempre, nung nagkaroon na ng nung lumaki-laki yung number of users that it is really needed the presence of a CSM, naglagay din kami ng CSM, but we keep in mind what a startup should be and keeping our team as small as possible. So what we did for the scalability, we onboarded the distributors. So yun yung naging journey ni Kahiro into the business strategy namin.
Actually ang galing, alam mo kung bakit? Kasi ito yung actually you're doing what a startup ideally should be doing as a tech and a scalable product. Lalo na actually ang business model nyo is, of course, you develop the tech, but it's at the end of the day subscription style na parang clients will subscribe in order to use your product as kumbaga your service to them, ano. So actually bilib na bilib ako sa mga nakakagawa ng SaaS kasi mahirap gumawa ng SaaS, kaya din yung subscription style and you're really raking in revenues, mahirap siyang i-maintain, mahirap i-ensure na once a client subscribes nananatili siyang nagsusubscribe at nagbabayad. But parang in what I analyze about startups, parang ano siya startups utilize tech kasi tech are easily scalable. So yun nga, may product ka, develop ko ng product, hindi siya parang kunyari restaurant na kailangan magtayo ng bagong branch which is may capital, no, parang capex, or kailangan mag-hire ng more employees agad-agad for operations. Ang tech startups, basically you develop the tech, of course may bayad dyan, no? May developers, salary for the developers, ganyan, pero it's easily scalable na you can get more clients without having new branches, without hiring more and more people, without hiring more and more operations people, ano. So, and paano niya gagawin yun? Once you have that product, you continue to develop that product with customer relationship, with customer feedbacks, and then ito nga yung next nung ginawa, scale nyo yung sales, kumbaga, or yung distribution, kasi yun naman talaga ang how SaaS will ultimately work. If you have a product that's really good and really get it out there and really capture a big portion of the market. So can we know more about that? That lang yung parang decision nyo into really scaling up yung marketing and sales and yung distributors nga. So pakwento lang ng onte about that.
Yes, siguro Johnny, we started having resellers. Nagulat pa kami na bakit may nag-i-inquire na gusto nilang ibenta yung Kahiro, or if okay lang ba na mag-ride sila doon, as they want the system present. This really started after we launched the BIR accreditation. But before the BIR accreditation, meron din naman mga nagtatanong, but because of they saw the ad na, oy, may Kahiro na, ganito, even if we didn't do yung talagang full launch of the brand, wala pa talaga full launch of the startup. Nagugulat kami at merong mga nagtatanong, but what is the most precious feedback that we got is from the referrals ng ating mga users. So, dun kami nag-start sa referral talaga ng mga users. Wala pang referral program. So, parang ako, sabi ko, oo nga, no, paano sila? Na what will they get if they're going to refer Kahiro? Kasi user naman sila. Okay, let's try this referral program. We started with the referral program exclusively for the users only. And then there comes a supplier namin ng hardware. Sabi niya na can I just try to refer to refer your startup sa mga clients ko rin, kasi minsan they wanted options. Ayaw nila yung isa lang na nakalagay na doon. And sabi ko, sige, go. And then I'm also observing na nga, no, paano kaya yun? And then I studied the process of how that can be executed well, na hindi rin siya magiging hassle on the side of the startup. Kasi sa amin, we don't want to give much more task internal. Kasi maliit lang kami, konti lang kami, tapos dadagdagan mo ng we don't have a finance officer before, we don't have anything, kami lang talaga. So, paano yun? Sino magdi-disburse if we're going to do commissions or anything? We started from that. So, even those, the commissions, everything, we've experienced it. Paano magka-problema ka sa sa overall tracking kasi biglang may nagbenta ng ganon, late, ganito. So all of those experiences we've handled. And then sabi ko, ang dami nating customers away from Cagayan de Oro, far away from Metro Manila. How are we going to cater them? Majority of our resellers are present also in Metro Manila since majority of our sales comes from Metro Manila. So sabi ko, merong isa akong na kilalang reseller, he deploys to Samar, to Boracay. Sabi ko, how do you support them? Sabi niya, no ma'am, kasi ganito, we deliver the product ready to use. Sabi ko, yes, that's what we do naman. Kaya lang, how is the support? Ay, may pinsan ako dun, ma'am eh. So si pinsan is his assistant. Sabi ko, parang dun ko nakuha yung concept na, bakit kaya hindi na lang namin gawing official? And then, I also studied on how and who and why and where. All of those 5 Ws, paulit-ulit siya na inaaral ko. Pwede ba talaga or hindi ba talaga pwede pang ganito ba siya? Kasi I'm honestly, Johnny, I'm from the traditional businesses, from the restaurants, ganyan. Not really on the side of a startup. So exploring and trial is not that easy, and yung justification of what I'm doing is not that easy kasi there's our advisors who can tell us na yes, you can do this, yes, you can do that, or yes, you can try it. Yun lang ang importante sa akin nung time na yon. You agree with me that I can try it kasi if there's this trust na baka nga pwede, 'di ba? Naisip mo rin, oo nga no, pwede. So that came the first distributor that we onboarded is a partner na the first plan is for them to come in as a partner. And then I told them, do you want to be would you be interested if you'll be a distributor as well? Actually, we want to explore also the feasibilities of this product, yung product ninyo in these certain areas. So sabi ko, why don't we continue doing this? Doon na siya lumabas. Kasi there are also clients nga namin na, ma'am, can someone go here? We've experienced this one, Johnny, na nagpadala pa kami ng tao to Palawan. That really, really hurt us na parang, ang hirap pala, nakakalungkot pala na yung client natin really wanted this certain hindi naman TLC, but makita ka man lang nila that certain support because of the device. Trainings also, na gusto nila face-to-face pa rin. Merong mga talaga nagsisettle for the online, pero there are a lot who wants a present figure na kausap mo talaga. So yun din yung isa sa nagsabi sa akin na no, we really have to reach out to our clients na mayroon talagang physical na or present talaga, yung physical presence nandoon. Na meron talagang mag-a-assist sa kanila direct.
Actually, lagi ko naririnig yan na I mean, as a SaaS nga, I mean, it's great that you have a product that you've scaled and nagsusubscribe yung mga tao. Pero parang in the long run, naririnig ko nga ganyan na nagkakatalo din. Kasi of course, these clients at the end of the day still want na yung ginagamit nilang product, they know saan ito nanggagaling. Parang kailangan nakikita, nasa-sense pa rin yung parang service and yung parang if they have problems, ano yung dapat nilang gawin, diba? So I think important pa rin yun. But I guess it's a good way nga na parang i-expand ni Kahiro yung distribution system nito and yung mga tao nito all around the country. But like in what you said, na first of all, you were a previous business owner, so medyo nag-backward pala ito. I mean, backward in a positive way, na parang backward integration na you're now a provider of the technology na kailangan ng mga businesses. And even ito model ninyo na nag-backward integration din kayo na going to the distributors kasi naranasan nyo siya. Parang you saw it. That's what's good then with startups din eh. Parang you see something, you experiment something, if it works, ito yung direction natin. Kasi a startup is lean eh, 'di ba? Parang maliit yung team ganyan, pero it's also fast, no? So parang if this direction works, ito yung gawin natin, scale natin. So parang yung sa inyo, nangyari siya sa isang partner, sa isang place, and that's the possible direction that you will take and that you will do all around the country. And good thing, actually, ang ganda rin talaga ng team ni Kahiro, no? Kasi you have advisors. I actually know who your advisors are. And parang merong on the ground startup team na nag-experiment, pero at the end of the day, guided pa rin kayo ng parang principles ng startups, ng businesses, ng technology, ng scaling. So, is that right?
Yes. Malaking bagay din talaga yung syempre with Melody on the side. as a co-founder, si Melody is really hands-on doon sa side of yung mga tech issues namin, yung mga relatability namin. It really creates that fair ground in the understanding part of doon sa tech side plus ako sa business side. It really gives the combo of the full understanding of what should happen, where should we go, and what should we do. Kasi hindi siya parang, okay, meron kaming idea, meron kaming gustong gawin, pero there's also evaluation ongoing. Hindi lang yung basta, sige, try natin to, nang walang pinanggagalingan. Meron siyang core na makakapagbigay sa amin na this is what we can experience if we're gonna do that. Meron talagang exchange of those na maganda yung mga pangyayari na hindi siya laging perfect. Kasi mahirap yung laging perfect. Parang walang ganun, ano? Kaya natutunan din namin talaga na you have to go slow to be fast. Yun yung isa sa pinakamagandang binigay sa amin ng advisor namin na you always go slow first for you to be fast soon. Kasi hindi po pwedeng, yun nga sabi ko sa'yo earlier hindi ko pwedeng basta ilagay yan dyan. You just polish it up, and then once it comes out, it would be as perfect as you want it. So yan yung talagang pinaka-best takeaway. For me, personally, I know with my co-founders, Wendy, si Clapton, and si Paolo, they know there's a lot of things that happened, but with those na nabigay, you know naman our advisors are very well, good listeners sila, and then yung execution or the guidance that they can give, iba din, syempre. Like, yun nga yung pag-brought up nila sa amin from the traditional to this certain platform, iba rin yung guidance talaga. So, that really helped us then with our journey.
Maganda na actually, go slow in order to go fast. Pero tama, ano, kasi as a startup na you're lean nga, you're small, ano, pero you can experiment on many things, and then what works, what seems good, tsaka kayo mag-focus doon, and then you now go fast. Speaking of that, so are you onboarding na ba mga distributors, mga ano? So ano yung, or baka may nakikinig dito na interested to partner up with Kahiro, so feel free to let them know.
Yes, within regards to the distributors, we've already onboarded 8 major distributors now. So up until General Santos City, meron tayo, Davao region, meron din. Sa north naman, for the Isabela province, meron din tayo. Up to that, so in the middle, meron din tayo. We are available for, we are actually looking for distributors for Samar, and I will just email if ever there are interested to be as a distributor, they can just email us at hello@kahiro.co, and then they can tell us kung ano yung kanilang area. Even in Zamboanga, we have. So there are really, yun nga rin isa rin, no, yung moving fast. Medyo nandun tayo sa moving fast, but we wanted that to be a strong path. No, even if we're going fast, we don't want to derail. Gusto namin nandoon pa rin kami sa proper and sturdy na journey natin.
Yeah, tsaka basically maganda nga naman talaga na magkaroon ng presence talaga si Kahiro all around the country. But alam mo actually, Christian, kasi sabi nila ang POS and ERP industry daw ay medyo cutthroat ang competition. So I just want to know your thoughts na kung despite that na parang very fierce ang competition, how do you manage with that? How do you deal with that?
Yes, ayun na. So yun, yung siguro isang part doon is, yun nga, we focus really on the target market needs namin, and we listen to our users. Yan yung number one. And then, if, for example na lang sa comparison within regards to the features, number one is the other features that we've put in, even the smallest detail like a reference number, yung breakdown of the mga inventories natin. So if a user will go into a demo and compare us with others, they can easily see the difference. So, hindi naman siya in one sitting, you can tell. But, number one, for the cash flow management, ibang-iba na agad si Kahiro. Number two, for the level of inventory for 4 or 5 levels of inventory si Kahiro. And then the multi-tenant, of course. So, yung isa, for the ERP, siguro, more of the accounting side, we are already partnering with those ERP. We don't see them as a competitor, but as a partner since we've already created the tool to help them. Yung money manager natin, that's what we call it, the cash flow management. Nandoon na kasi ang monthly operational expenses. They can also declare their tax there. So pagdating nila, once they feed it to the ERP, to the other platforms that they use, tapos na. Tapos na ang problema. Even if you don't have the capacity to pay the retainers of an accountant, you can do it by yourself. We're very willing to teach you how, ano yung mga basics or like an accounting for non-accountants. We can do that as well. There are webinars that we can do if kung ano yung magiging demand ng users natin, we are very willing to give it to them. So, yun yung isa rin, Johnny, no? Nasa isang event ako. Sabi niya, I am also a POS eh. Sabi ko, but what do you offer? Kasi there is still, even if you're a POS, we are the same POS. But there is still this certain demand that we don't want to cater or we cannot. Let's just put it that way. Ngayon, we don't want to put away that customer service that we have. We want to extend our customer service, referring them to you. Why don't we just partner? Kasi we cannot cater this type of, or let's say warehousing. We don't have that. Why don't you just partner with Kahiro and let's cater that certain client? Diba? Hindi naman, yun lang yung isa, no? I know that it's very impossible to do or na talagang mangyayari siya. But let's put it as everyone is your partner, not your competitor. Even if you have the same product, diba? Kasi it's always there, Johnny, na there is something that you're gonna be lacking in. So bakit ka always, no, I want to keep up the game. I want to be in that certain range. No, don't be like, 'di ba? Ano ba gusto mo dito? Greedy tayo? Hindi tayo greedy. We want to help, 'di ba? We're creating solution. So ano bang klase na 'yon? If as a whole, 'di ba, you want the SME community to grow, then let's just grow hand in hand. Let's be partners na lang with each other. Let's not compete with each other. Parang yun yung isa na gusto kong ma-learn nila. I hope that they can see that perspective, no? For the fastest growth ng SME community talaga.
Yeah, actually, super agree. Actually, gusto ko palakpakan yung answer. Promise, to be honest. I mean, ang galing, totoo. I mean, na-put into words mo yung very true na dapat nga ma-realize natin na sometimes hindi naman talaga tayo nagko-compete kasi somehow we're collaborating pa nga kasi we can niche down to the specifics. And akma pa nga to sa sa specialization, 'di ba? Pag nag-specialize ka, mas magiging magaling ka, mas maganda yung magagawa mo on your specific niche, on your specific demand nga ng clients. And pag nag-specialize kayo in your own result, better din yung magiging benefit for the SME community. Masaya lahat, 'di ba? So sometimes we can actually collaborate more than competition kasi okay din talaga para sa lahat. Ayun siguro patapos ng questions, nagbago ba ang inyong branding over the years or parang messaging nyo in order to acquire more clients, in order to get more clients, or nag-stick naman kayo dun sa parang Kahiro? First of all, I like yung name nga ni Kahiro na play over sa Kahero, very parang very makamasa din. So meron ba kayong adjusting sa branding, ganyan?
No, actually, we stick to the service beyond just systems kasi that's what we really wanted to provide. And Kahiro is kabayani ng mga negosyante. So, yan talaga yung gustong-gusto naming ma-retain, and we want that to retain doon sa mga business owners natin na ang main message na talaga is parang don't hesitate and then don't be scared because meron naman kayong kasama sa pagnenegosyo. Hindi naman kayo nag-iisa, no? So, yan yung tulong na gusto naming ibigay sa kanila.
At saka ang bilib pala ako dito actually sa technology ni Kahiro kasi this is mobile, 'di ba? Tama ba na parang accessible siya sa mobile as a mobile app, so sa mobile phone, is that correct?
Yes. So, yun din yung way of reaching out to the SMEs or MSMEs natin. If they have their own device, they can just download it and use it right away. So, if ever that they struggle, no? Hindi naman lahat is techie. Pwede kayong mag-message sa amin. We can do an onboarding, we can do demos, and para hindi na rin sila mahirapan kung nahihiya silang lumapit, meron din tayong tinatawag na online user manual. Parang YouTube lang siya, pero YouTube siya na channel ni Kahiro. Puro about Kahiro ang laman niya. Kung paano mo siya
At saka yun
gamitin, ano yung mga questions
mm.
mo.
So yun yung maganda dito kasi hindi na kailangan ng bagong hardware. So less cost yun for the SMEs for the businesses So basically you just download the app if they have a mobile phone or a tablet maybe and then if they need help in navigating the app, they can ask from service from Kahiro mismo or pwede nga yung mga distributors or yung presence na rin in different parts of the country. Actually ang galing.
Yes, tama. Para talaga lahat kayang maabot yung Kahiro, no? Or lahat kayang gumamit. Hindi sila mahihirapan in the onboarding side.
Mm. And siguro on the business side nga parang accessibility can somehow be a better business din kasi naka-capture mo yung kumbaga hindi naman lahat mayaman, hindi naman lahat kaya mag-afford ng hardware, pero mas magiging accessible ka. So somehow that's more clients, a higher client base, and at the end of the day, more revenues din somehow for Kahiro. So parang yun yung tinake na specific business path din ni Kahiro,
Introducing Aim High. Smarter construction management starts here. Monitor costs and progress with real-time insights. Plan ahead and adapt with streamlined scheduling tools. Make data-driven decisions to avoid costly delays. Increase efficiency and profit with Aim High.
Last question, Christian. Itong usapin na to, very critical sa startup world. What are your thoughts on bootstrapping versus fundraising or parang getting investors? And maybe ano ba yung parang path na tinatake ni Kahiro? Bootstrapping ba or getting investors? So, pa-share lang ng thoughts about that.
Yes, okay. Siguro I wanted to be straight, no? Of course, at first, we did bootstrapping, and then now, since you've already seen us join pitching competitions as well, of course, we wanted to raise funds kasi the development won't stop. The reaching out or the marketing won't stop. But with this or the help of funding and raising funds nga will be a really big help, no? Right now, we are, of course, doing pitching for the investors. As we can see that this is now the right time that Kahiro will level up, or not really level up, but move forward into the funding na, since the demand is really growing and we really need to move fast. So if yes, we are revenue generating, but naman the fluctuation and yung iba natin na mga other users, yun nga sabi ko sa'yo, if magsasara ang negosyo nila, it's really uncontrollable. Kaya syempre, the help of funding and of course investors, hindi lang naman yan number one monetary, but of course the network and the channel or the opportunities that we can get. Yan yung isa na gusto namin marating din. So bootstrapping and of course the first level of investors na nagkaroon kami already helped us with the runway up until this year. And syempre, we know naman we are eyeing into being profitable hopefully this mid-year ng 2025. Maganda na rin, no, yung kung magkaroon man kami ng investor for this year, at least they will experience the profitability right away. We are not promising, but we are doing our best. As you can see naman, the growth and the journey of Kahiro, doon natin ginagalingan na part. No? Doon natin talaga pinagbubutihan at doon kami nagpo-focus. So siguro for those na mga startup, bootstrapping is really hard. If yan yung takot nating lahat, karamihan, no, na mga sa startup. Meron tayong mga estudyante na mga nagsisimula but hindi natutuloy because of the funds. So I really do have this certain sentiment that sana, no, na sa Philippines din is magkaroon talaga ng majority ng opportunities ang mga startup na mabigyan ng patamang funds at saka ng grants. Kasi we don't know that itong isang pinalagpas natin na startup, maybe this can be diba, the next treasure of not the treasure, but the ace of the Philippines. Now, we don't know yet. But what I really hope for is the complete assistance and acknowledgement for the startup community from our government, number one. And of course, yung mga investors natin from local and abroad, I know they see the potential of the Philippines, but please, the initial na funding can really be a big help doon, especially with those, yung mga student startups natin. Sa akin lang siguro yun, no? Meron talaga at meron nasasayang na wag naman sana. Yan. Yan ang isang natin.
Agree. And baka yung next ace ng Pilipinas na yun, ay baka si Kahiro na nga din talaga na talagang boom na
Yes.
may household
For
name
that.
na.
Yes.
Actually, I agree.
Praying for that.
I agree dun sa na parang bootstrap until you really find product market fit nga. Parang bootstrap until yung product nyo ay ready na and may track na. And why you need funds, why you need investors, kasi you really want to accelerate, you really want to go fast na, you really want to capture a larger portion of the market na or a larger, kumbaga expand na talaga. Pero really, i-make sure din muna bago kumuha ng investors na okay talaga yung product, na well-researched na match na dun sa demand, na match na dun sa customers, possibly ayun nga may traction na, and then when you want to accelerate, after you have go slow, you now go fast, so you can get funds, and then boom, you're the next ace of the Philippines.
Yes.
Ayun, so
We know
thank you
naman
very much.
actually, Johnny, yung... yes.
Sige, go
We
ahead.
know naman actually, Johnny, that the government is already doing their move on this. So, masayang-masaya ang maraming startups talaga sa help or sa assistance na binibigay nila.
Yes, of course, pag natin kalimutan yan, malaki din ang support and fundings din, grants na nabibigay ng government with the different agencies and the different projects and programs nito. So ayun, thank you very much, Christian, for this conversation. Grabe, actually, ang ganda na nalaman natin yung parang paano nyo dinevelop si Kahiro as a business, yung now may distributors, and then yung pag-develop ng tech. Pag niche down, favorite ko talaga yung go slow to go fast, tsaka yung not all is competition. Somehow you niche down, you specialize on that, and somehow it can turn out to be a collaboration. Kasi tama nga naman, startups at the end of the day picks the value chain. So you pick your role in the value chain and specialize on that. Ayun, thank you so much, Christian. Siguro, if our listeners want to know more about Kahiro, and maybe you want to reach out to more distributors, you want to reach out to maybe clients, baka may SMEs na nakikinig dito, for sure, kasi share ko lang na nung pinablish natin yung first natin na Kahiro episode, nung nakalagay sa title yung POS, point of sales, ang dami niyang Google search, ang dami niyang views from Google search. So, I think now lalagay ko dito business strategies, point of sales. Marami makikinig dito, most likely na mga SMEs. So, if you want to invite them to maybe try out Kahiro, so feel free to reach out to them and maybe lead them to the website or social media channels ni Kahiro.
Yes, ayun. For everyone, for our future for our future distributors or future users, kindly visit our Facebook page, Kahiro. And then we also have a website, www.kahiro.co. Then you can reach us out through the website. Pwede kayong mag-message doon or through the Facebook page and Messenger. Yeah. Thank you very much, Johnny.
For businesses, same din naman, no? So, distributor or users ni Kahiro or even investors, baka may invested dito na mag-invest. So, I'll put those details na lang, the website and the links below, and feel free to reach out to Kahiro. Ayun, thank you so much, Christian. Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you very much to our 53 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLex PH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. One CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Unawa, driving digital transformation with secure, legally enforceable electronic signatures and robust AML compliance. SchoolTech, all-in-one AI-integrated school and learning management system. Better Support, a Manila-based BPO company. They are offering a referral referral program for anyone who can bring in new clients. Let us know if you know any Western-based business that might have a need. Britanna, cloud-based enterprise-grade ERP solution that fits the small and medium business budget. Wonderbrand, data science-driven brand strategy and design company for emerging markets. Fail Coach Miha Matlievsky, business training, coaching, and consulting for startups and SMEs who are scaling or finding product market fit. Drive Manila, Philippines' largest peer-to-peer car rental community. East Point Business Outsourcing Services, one-stop shop for streamlined business solutions for MSMEs such as business registration, bookkeeping, and more. Doon, Philippines' first fully insured peer-to-peer car sharing marketplace. Hire Business Solutions, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. DiviCode Technologies Incorporated, ID solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. Mata Technologies, Philippines' premier provider of virtual tours and maps for LGU's real estate, tourism, and private businesses. Smile, consent-driven digital employment verification service to make smarter decisions faster. Mamiki Super Pet App, Philippines' first ever one-stop mobile app for pet products and services. Ignite Careers, career matching platform for Filipino talent and hiring companies in the outsourcing industry. Looking for buy and sell online with Sigurado sellers. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and weight loss programs for you. This episode is powered by Wasteless PH, Tech Tribe, Yay, Uplift Code Camp, Board Prep, Dohe Philippines, Edfolio, Hive Rooms, Kazam, Coacham, Jure.ph, Big Giant Games, Agile Data Solutions, Hustle PH, Pahatid PH, Founders Launchpad, Pareto Consulting, Contact RFID Business Cards, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.